about residential schools and all the horrible crimes that were committed in these schools, I was horrified. I was about 24 years old and just graduating high school. I lived on the reserve all my life and I had no idea what happened to my parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, and cousins. I was very angry for a long time and I had an understanding of why my parents raised us the way they did. But I was still angry, and for a long time I couldn't get over the abusive upbringing. Now I'm grateful that I was raised the way I was raised, because it really could have been worse. I could have been one of those children ripped from my parents' arms. And as hard as it may have been, it was something that couldn't be controlled because of the trauma that they experienced, and they themselves being raised by parents that probably went through worse. Now I consider myself lucky that I wasn't born in that generation and that I have a responsibility to heal that historical trauma. The term genocide was first used in 1933 at a conference in Madrid by a Jewish judge named Raphael Lemkin. He explained that genocide does not necessarily mean the immediate and complete destruction of the group. Rather, it may also involve a series of planned actions that are meant to destroy basic elements of the group's existence, including its language, culture, national identity, economy, and the freedom of its individuals. On December 9, 1948, the United Nations approved the Genocide Convention, an agreement to prevent genocide and punish those who design and carry it out. Lemkin himself played an important part in drafting the convention. The convention lists several actions that are defined as genocide when carried out against a religious, ethnic, national, or racial group in order to destroy part or all of that group. 1. Killing people belonging to the group. 2. Causing severe bodily or spiritual harm to members of the group. 3. Deliberately forcing a group to live under conditions that could lead to the complete or partial destruction of the group. 4. Taking measures to prevent births among a group. And 5. Forcibly removing children from the group and transferring them to another group. It's sad for me to say that they may have succeeded in destroying my family connections with my siblings because of the disconnection that exists. Family gatherings are rare, and when they do happen, it's awkward and forced. Looking back at my childhood, everyone functioned with post-traumatic stress disorder and carried on in a survivor mode, very much similar to what children lived in residential schools. I know, as I was growing up, that I had to walk around like I was walking on eggshells, and I can imagine that that was probably 10 times worse for children in residential schools. I can only imagine the feelings of despair, loneliness, and fear that they experienced. All I know now is that I can and have changed. It was and still is to this day very hard because it was normal to live like that. And that was just how life was. I always remember wishing for something better. Today, I know that I do have something better. I have my life, my 3 boys, and the thought of all the potential they have to increase the quality of family life and values our people once had. I want to honor my parents, as broken as they were. They gave me life, and without that, I would not be here, and my boys would not be here. Margaret.